Hi. This company had a knowledge base problem, and they had product documentation and onboarding guides and pricing sheets and internal SOPs spread across Google Drive folder. But their support team was spending 20 to 30 minutes per ticket just searching through documents to answer customer questions or team onboarding questions, and they were still getting things wrong because the docs were constantly being updated. So they wanted a chatbot that could answer questions accurately in real time from their actual internal documents. So not a scripted response system, something that could read a 40-page technical guide and answer, okay, what's the rate limit for the enterprise plan in seconds. So here's what I built. The system has two parts. The first, a document indexing pipeline and a live AI agent, both in NAN. So the indexing pipeline runs whenever new files are added to a specific Google Drive folder like this one. I mean, this is my example and testing folder, not the company real folder, but we're gonna use this for this test. So it lists all files in the folder and filters out the ones that already have been processed and downloads each unprocessed file. So the content gets chunked using a recursive character text splitter and like this one. And this is important because how you chunk documents directly affects retrieval quality. So too large, you lose precision, and too small, you lose context. So each chunk gets converted into a vector, um, embedding using Open's AI embedding model. So here we have it, and those embeddings get stored in Pinecart, like in here. So a vector database built for semantic search, and after indexing, each file gets marked as processed in Drive, so the pipeline doesn't have to reindex it on the next run. So yeah, this is like the first part of the pipeline of the workflow we have. And the AI agent is what the team actually interacts with through Slack. So when someone sends a message to the bot, it hits a webhook in NAN. So the agent has access to a vector store tool connected to the same Pinecone index and uses that tool to retrieve the most semantically relevant chunks from the documents. So this is not keyword matching, but it's actually meaning based retrieval. So then it uses GPT-4o to generate a response grounded in what it actually found, and the the agent also has memory. So it uses a window buffer that keeps the last several messages so user can ask follow-up questions and the bot remembers the context of the conversation. So if the question has a clear answer in the documents, it answers with a citation of which document it pulled from. So if it doesn't find anything relevant, it says so and it doesn't hallucinate, right? So yeah, The support team went from spending 20 to 30 minutes searching documents per ticket to getting accurate answers in under 10 seconds. So the system handles document updates automatically. So when someone adds a new version of a guide to the drive folder, the pipeline picks it up and the next run and adds it to the index. So the team doesn't have to manage the bot's knowledge manually. The key architectural decisions here was Pinecone over a simpler solution. A lot of rack implementations try to use basic vector storage that isn't built for production scale. For a company with hundreds of documents that gets updated regularly, you need something that handles current queries, concurrent queries, and scales without degrading and support namespace separation so different documents uh, sets don't bleed into each other. So yeah, if your team is waiting time is wasting time searching through internal documentation, if your customers are asking questions your docs are already answer, well, this architecture solves it in a way that actually holds up as your knowledge base grows. So yeah, here's the profile link in the description to my Upwork profile. Thank you.